Praying every day, glad to say I was broke. Tell them battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones notice me go riding for it. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling a little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen the days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked. Boy, I got a bump, we ain't not fun.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw now, here's Love. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Counter play with Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Play
fake. Here's Love. That is caught. He'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 58 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Following the interception, Love throwing left side, and Watson has it. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Love. He's able to find Melton. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
To the air again, Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing, Love. And that's caught. Hits the tight end, Tyler Davis.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And got his man complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Final play of the half, Love. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch out now. 50 series. Series. Yellow. Ready.
Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. There he goes, left side.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 64 yards. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving